I hope so too. Credit to the fans that have made it here. The officials are out. The players are ready to go. Canada and Germany meet in the 4th match of the Arnold Clark Cup. It remains all to play for after that goalless draw between England and Spain. Number 3 in the world versus number 6, and it promises very high quality. Let's hand to our commentary team, the former England goalkeeper Siobhan Chamberlain and Seb Hutchinson.
Yes, 3 games, 3 draws in the Arnold Clark Cup so far. So an opening for Germany and Canada to take charge of the competition. The last 2 Olympic champions going head-to-head. Another tasty fixture to look forward to. And Germany missing so many players, but still able to field so much quality. Before the action begins, the anthems of both nations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be outstanding the national anthems of Canada and Germany.
Well, game 4 of the Arnold Clark Cup, Germany against Canada, is after this short break. So it's Germany against Canada in the Arnold Clark Cup, game 4 of this high-quality competition. This is the Canada side this evening. They make just 3 changes after holding England. Quinn and Lacasse come into the midfield, the latter earning just her 4th cap, while Nichelle Prince leads the line alongside the goal scorer from the last game, Manchester City's Janine Becky. Well, Germany makes 7 changes from the draw with Spain, with a change in goal as Chelsea's Ann-Katrin Berger comes in for just her 3rd cap, the only player in the team to play her club football outside Germany. Just a 3rd cap for Hoffenheim's Fabian Dongus, and the exciting Eula Brand gets another start here. Well, Canada have only beaten Germany once in 16 meetings. Back in the Olympic Games group stage of 2016, Germany went on to beat Canada in the semi-finals and win that tournament. Anyway, they're always a tough side to beat. And the players all take the knee. Just caught out ball there on the kickoff. And away we go. The most successful European team in history against the gold medalist of Tokyo. Siobhan, how are you expecting this one to play out?
Another tight game, hopefully not another draw. We've seen enough of those already in this tournament, I think. So hopefully we do get a winner tonight. But I think it's going to be very tactical. Both teams are really well organised. They're very physical. And there have been a lot of changes in this Germany side. With the number of players that they've got missing from that starting lineup to start with, it's going to be really interesting how they gel together and how quickly they can.
Canada making fewer changes than any of the four sides so far in these second games. We see the same back five. Scott caught on the ball, and Anyomi picking it up for Germany. We're missing so many players, but still so many promising players in their squad and in this lineup as well. There's Brand, who's one of them, sliding in to make the challenge, caused Spain a few issues on the break. Germany so good at breaking quickly. Goes Buchanan. One-woman wall, really, for Canada. The game against England.
She was brilliant. She's such a composed defender, and she's one, as a former goalkeeper, if she's playing in front of you, then it makes you a lot more relaxed, put it that way.
No Oberdorf in the squad today for Germany, the youngster. Not fit enough to even make the bench. Lawson down the line.
Brand against Lawrence is going to be a really good battle for me today. Lawrence had a fantastic game against England, and she was brilliant at the Olympics. And Brand, as we've already mentioned, she was great against Spain, a young player that's coming in, not got a lot of caps. So the two of those is going to be a really good battle.
As we've seen in this tournament so far, so many top quality players involved. 3 watchable games so far. Hopefully this one will match up with them. Michelle Prince pulling away to the left. And the flag has gone up. Here's Michelle Prince, who came off the bench. One of those who plays her football in the United States, and all of those who do. This Canada side in their off-season at the moment. And Katrin Berger. First involvement for her in the game. Germany, such a dominant record over Canada. Got a dominant record over so many countries in world football. A measure of their success. So dominant on the European stage as well. 8 Euros to their name. Wilson laying it back. Feldkamp in that defence, who one of several versatile players in this Germany lineup. Katrin Berger getting it out towards ball on that side. Buchanan in the right place again for Canada. We've got so much experience in their side as well. Plenty of players who've had well over a century of caps. Scott, one of those really experienced players, already being pressed though at the base of that midfield. Sheridan. Nice ball forward by Buchanan, and the touch off from Becky. Fleming trying to get them going. Should I just explain though how important Fleming is to this side? The new captain of Canada.
She's absolutely brilliant, and I was surprised when she signed at Chelsea. She didn't get much game time at all. She was on the bench, but since she's come back from the Olympics this season, now that we've moved in a little bit further on, she's been fantastic for them, and she's been an integral part. And you look at the players that Emma Hayes has got to choose from. The fact that she's picking her time and time again for big matches shows how important she is to Chelsea as well as to Canada.
There's that outlet for Canada down that side. Ashley Lawrence, one of the world's best in her position, was forced backwards really by England when tried to force her backwards in the first half of the first game, but she really came into her own in the second half in that particular context. Here's her football for PSG in France. Both sides settling into the game. Strong challenge in there from Dongus. Here's another of their talented youngsters, Sophia Kleinhorn. Player of the match in the victory over England at Wembley back in 2019. It's Kleinhorn again. Berger. Canada will look to press here now. Cut off the options for Berger. She helped that out to the right-hand side with ease. Dawson taking a chance. Quinn in with the tackle. Fleming. Revere. Quinn. Fleming. This is promising for Canada just on the final pass there from Fleming. Some enjoying that area. And Becky battling to dribble with the ball now and trying to send the cross in.
Really good positive play from Canada there. Look like there's been a couple of times where the players aren't quickly and aren't on the same wavelength as Jessie Fleming quickly enough, but I'm sure they'll take a little bit of time to get up to her speed because, as we said already, she's such a phenomenal player. She thinks that much more quickly. She's like that split second ahead of them, but they've won themselves a good corner here.
Well, a referee from Venezuela, Emeka Caldera, just checking things are all okay in that 6-yard box. And Becky to take this corner for Canada. We'll have Buchanan in there, and Schill as well. A windy Carrow Road. Becky hangs it in there. Buchanan was there, but it's not in instead for Schill. What a start for Canada. And a first goal for Canada, for Vanessa Schill. The set piece paying off early on for the North Americans.
It's the perfect start for them, a well-walked corner. It's Janine Becky again with the delivery, and Jill rises highest. I don't think Berger could see it till late. It went through so many bodies. No chance on the dive, but what a header from Jills. She's not marked particularly well. You've got to look back at that from the German perspective and say you've got to get tighter. But a brilliant header and a great start to this game.
There's Canada in front, an advantage for them. Jill giving the ball away there, and Germany looking to respond straight away to the channel. Fragang. Magul. Taunted by a midfielder. Kleinhorn. Canada keeping the same defensive unit. They are going to be difficult to break down. Germany, the ability to do just that. Fleming nipping in. Strong start this from Canada. Sheridan. And Yomi putting the pressure on, and Sheridan forced out of play.
I'm not entirely sure Sheridan wanted that back pass there.
And Germany getting on with it as well. Snapshot from Dongus in that midfield. One of the players who's in her late 20s now, but being recognised at international level.
A good opportunity for Germany there. Just a quick snapshot, didn't trouble the goalkeeper at all, but a positive moment for Germany after going one down.
Seconds!
Brandt.
Good, well done.
Said before, the last two Olympic champions, Germany winning the competition in Rio in 2016, and Canada winning last year. But for their manager, a little under pressure, Martina Voss-Tecklenburg at the moment, because that was their last trophy in 2016, and because Germany expect to win every competition that they enter. Two-time World Cup winners. Buchanan, there's that high pressure though. Germany there to pin them in. Srouch getting forward. Fleming. Lacasse with some space and plays it through to Prince. And this is a swift attack from Canada. And Prince is swift as well. And the cover there from Dawson. Good defending in the end.
Great recovery defending from Dawson. The through ball from Lacasse was brilliant, perfectly weighted. Prince held her line perfectly. Just took it a little bit too wide. I'd like to have come a bit more central. But Dawson does really well to come across and cover and put it out for a corner.
And this was the sort of route to Canada's first goal, a corner. This is from the opposite side this time. Will they work it to that back post again with Buchanan and Gilles waiting? And a little bit windy for Janine Becky. Becky drills it in towards the near post there, trying to mix it up, Canada. Telegraph. What was their strength on the previous corner?
I think it was more a poor delivery. It looked like a mistake. You saw her frustration. I think she kicked the ground afterwards in annoyance at herself. She knew how good her first delivery was, and the second one didn't quite live up to the standards.
Here is Klein, and giving that ball away though. Lacasse. Fleming. Looking sharp here, Canada. Scott. And Revere. She looks to drive inside. Show too much of it there, and sliding challenge across from Rauch. Rauch, one of the Wolfsburg players who is able to be part of this Germany side. They lost so many Wolfsburg players due to COVID just before the competition started. Fleming. And Prince inside. Fleming will get to that. And Yomi to break away. Swarming round her are the Canadian players. Quinn in with the tackle. And Cannon as well. On top of the moment, Canada. Sheridan. Quinn to Buchanan. Comfortable on the ball, Canada. There's Revere. Scott. As soon as she gets the ball, Gemma's really looking to put her under pressure. Now Revere's got to be careful here. Lawrence. Lacasse. Germany putting that pressure on. Again, winning it back is McGould. Kleinhern. Kleinhern once more. 21 years of age. German defender. Katrin Berger, 10 years her senior, just her third cap. The depth of Germany's goalkeepers, clear to see. And Yomi. Now Bull, the turn, she's got some support here, Bull. On a drive forward, Fleming working so hard, and excellent work for the Canada captain as well. Doesn't win the free kick, she can't believe it, audible yelp. Dongus inside. Comes to nothing. Germany just not really getting going just as yet.
No, Canada have looked really good. They've looked comfortable on the ball. They've looked confident. I think Lacasse has done a really good job so far since she's come on. She's transitioned well between that midfield and that front line. And I don't think Germany know who to pick up in which areas, especially how much Fleming's roaming around. She's not really in a set position.
Quinn, they sprint the ball out to that left-hand side. Becky and Lawrence finding space here. The Canadians, Lawrence trying to find Becky, couldn't quite pick her out. Really grew into the game against England in the second half. Magul. Quinn. And Scott. Buchanan. Revere forward. Here's Jade Revere again. Plays in the intercollegiate system in the United States. Lawrence, she'll look to play it down the line, trying to find the running off the ball, which there's plenty of it from Canada. They'll have plenty of options. And Katrinberger once more. Dawson. And the pressure telling there from Canada to win it back is Becky. Quinn down the line. She came to nothing in the end. They do look the more confident side.
They do, and they've been really clever in their press there. They didn't go all guns blazing, charging forwards to press every single ball. They set the traps, they set in, waited for Germany to pass it out because they didn't have any options, because they filled in all those gaps, won it back and then countered on them.
Germany not really tested Sheridan yet so far. Canada with that only goal from the corner. Certainly the side on top in these opening 16 minutes. A competition in which so far 3 draws, 2 1-1s, and the goalless draw between Spain and England earlier. This rotation's difficult for now, but Becky away, but the flag is up.
A really close call there for Janine Becky offside. But yeah, she just didn't get herself back on side. It's always frustrating when they just leave that one step in, because she's got the pace. Get back in, then you're through on goal, and it's a fantastic opportunity for you and your team.
Finding that space though, aren't they, Canada? Kleinhern. Ralph. Sit back the fullback, helps it down the line. Anyomi able to turn and feed it through the middle. Plenty of exciting players in forward areas, Germany. It's not quite clicking so far in these early stages. There's Buchanan. Quinn. Cannon once more. Fabulous display against England, but I say par for the course for her. Lawrence. Looking for Becky. Margot. Helkamp. Germany had a lot of defending to do in the game against Spain, but held out long enough for Spain to make all their substitutions near the end, and then find that equaliser late on. Charlot's one of those rested for this game. Bull to take on Revere and look to surge past her, but the fullback got back, got the tackle in. It will be a corner to Germany.
Great recovery there from Revere. I thought Bull had managed to get around the outside of her, but she managed to creep round and put it out for a corner. But that's what we saw from Germany, from Bull, from Brand, when they played against Spain a few days ago. Those wide players driving forwards, driving in towards goal and creating opportunities. We haven't seen that yet today, and that's what Germany need to see more of.
Coming, Jade, right!
Bull's corner. That's dealt with though by Quinn. Rauch. Magul. Bull. Here's Rauch again down the line. Can they open them up? They might. Magul towards goal. Gilles got in the way. There's some muted appeals. Important block, because I think that was heading for the corner. And the cat's trying to run away, and she wins the free kick. How close was that?
Well, the shot was definitely on target. There's no question about that. Oh, Gilles could have got away with one there. I think she did herself well by trying to keep her arm as far behind her back as possible, but I'm not convinced it didn't make contact with the arm.
So perhaps a lucky break for Canada there, but they go long. Gilles, a woman who scored the only goal of the game so far. And Germany have a problem at the moment with Dongus, who's gone down. just her third cap. She'll be so disappointed if she is forced off. Hard to tell at this stage.
I think it looks like a problem with her elbow, so hopefully just a bit of treatment and nothing that's going to stop her continuing, because as you said, she'll want to continue, especially in this big opportunity for her today.
Missing, we keep repeating it, missing so many players, Germany, the likes of the captain Alexandra Popp, Jennifer Marochan, one of the world's best midfielders, Melanie Leupolz, of course, and 6 players withdrawn from the initial squad due to COVID. Well, let's have another look again at that penalty shout. Did it strike the arm? It certainly did.
For me, that's a penalty. Jules has got lucky in both boxes. Did well with the header. Maybe I'm being harsh saying got lucky. It's a brilliant header from her, but definitely got lucky in that box. Definite penalty for Germany, that.
Just amending to her arm there. But Gilles, who, has to be said, was playing in France in 2021, but has been signed by Eni Aluko's club, Angel City FC, in January, and will play for them when that season starts. Really impressed at the Olympic Games, as did Bev Priestman. What a year for the Canada manager from the northeast of England.
I find that Canada always do so well at bringing players in that you've never necessarily heard of, that are really young. They bring players in so young and give them opportunities really early. I remember playing against Jessie Fleming when she was, I think she made her debut when she was 15 years old, and she was unbelievable at the time. And to give players that opportunity at such a young age gives them the ability to go on and do great things with their country and get a good kind of structure within their team.
Canadian football, very good health at the moment all round. The men's side will be in Qatar, seems certain. Prince laying it back. Oh, Dongas beaten to it. Fleming looking to pull the strings, but couldn't find Becky. Repeated again, Siobhan. It's been Canada's game so far.
Yeah, whenever Germany win the ball back, they're just a little bit untidy. They don't seem to be finding their own players' feet. You saw there where it just went out of play. There doesn't seem to be any structure with them, and surprising to say that when you're talking about a German team.
Buchanan caught on the ball, and Anyomi wins the free kick. Even then, Anyomi seems set to get away from Buchanan, but it's always got enough just to hold up the forward, even when she's the wrong side. Kleinhern. Agul, it goes to Dawson. Usually a centre-back for Club Wolfsburg and for Germany more often than not. Quinn. Sharp into the tackle. There was Dawson again. Germany with Bayern Munich and Wolfsburg through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. Hoffenheim just missing out on qualification to Arsenal on goal difference, I believe. And Wolfsburg have a meeting with Arsenal, who are the sole representatives from the WSL left after Chelsea eliminated in the group stage in a group with Wolfsburg and Juventus. Now this is awkward for Germany again. Kleinhern clears it away. No choice but to do that. Dongas seems to be moving okay for now. Quinn just lost where the ball was there. Rauch. Anyomi. Come Revere. Anyomi. Tries to surge and gets into the penalty area. Fine work, the pullback Schill. What an interception that is, and another one. Brilliant rearguard defending from the Canadian centre-back once more. Dongas. And ball won't get to that, but those centre-backs for Canada, again, raising the level.
Brilliant defending from Gilles. Anyomi gets the better of Revere down the wing. Takes it past her with ease and then delivers it into the box. But it's Jill there ready with the block. Not just once, straight back up on her feet and the next block as well. Fantastic defending.
Oh, it seems to be everything's going her way so far. Excellent defensive performance so far, a goal as well. And getting the benefit of the doubt with the penalty decision.
I think it's interesting for Germany that Bull and Brand haven't been involved in the game anywhere near as much today as they have been, as they were against Spain. You look at the game against Spain, they had Schuller central as that out-and-out number 9, so they knew their roles were out wide. But whereas now with Anyomi, she wants to pull out wide. She wants to come and get involved a little bit more. So there's a little bit more fluidity, which you think could be a positive. But at the moment, it seems to be leading a little bit of confusion in that line to who's leading it, who's out wide. And they've not really got the hang of it together to work out who's doing which job.
The problem at the moment for Jade Revere, just I think went into her eye. There's a contact lens. Well, Germany, I mentioned that they won the Olympics in 2016, but since then, they, by their high standards, disappointing early, well, I should say relatively early exits at the Euros in 2017 and the last World Cup in 2019. Knocked out by Sweden in France. Pushed off the ball. Revere still off the pitch at the moment, so Canada a player down. Kleinhahn. Veldkamp out to Kleinhahn again, so confident on the ball. Rauch, bit of a blind back heel really, and Revere and Fleming trying to operate in tight areas. The ball did go out of play. Of course, Germany playing in the Euros, and they do have Spain in their group. Canada, the CONCACAF Championship in the summer. Of course, themselves and the USA, the standout teams in that region. Veldkamp. Berger. Both goalkeepers haven't been too busy so far, though. Quinn tried to get the foot in, couldn't win it back. In goes Scott. And that is a decent platform for Canada. Quinn plays it forward, collected by Berger. Dongus. Veldkamp. Not many of these Germany players played in the last World Cup. That's a measure of how many players they're missing as well. Rauch down the line. Wins it back. Felicitas Rauch bringing it forward for Germany. Canada turning it over. Game just waiting to come to life at the moment, really, despite Canada's goal. Neither goalkeeper been tested too much. The goal coming from a set piece. Fleming. Just finding his way back to Buchanan. Now Sheridan. Get a run in the Canada team now after the retirement of Stephanie Labbe. And Gilles, that was a risky pass across, Buchanan away. Dongus. Gilles in the right place. Heavy touch from her though. McGall with space. Might fancy the shot. Anyomi going on. And Buchanan there. Read the danger. She always does. But Germany aggressive in the tackle and they win the free kick. Challenge from Lacasse.
Great opportunity here for Germany from a set piece, especially we've spoken about the wind. Can we make a challenge for for Sheridan. She hasn't been involved in the game so far, she hasn't been tested, but any kind of swirling deliveries towards that back post makes it very difficult for the goalkeeper to come and collect in these kind of situations.
McGaul getting on the ball more and more. Bayern Munich midfielder looking for a good delivery here. McGaul clips it into the back post. Gilles gets it away. Prince now trying to run away. Referee playing advantage here. Lacasse needs a bit of help. Advantage comes to nothing in the end. Canada would have preferred the free kick, to be honest. McGaul seeing more and more of the ball, which is only a good thing for Germany. Dawson. Not quite linking effectively, Germany. They'll be a bit frustrated by the first half an hour.
I think that's a little bit of an understatement. I think they'll be incredibly frustrated by this first half an hour. Nothing's really coming off for them. The 1 and 2 touch passes ended up off the pitch. They're not finding their players, and the structure's not working for them at the moment.
Lacasse looked towards the referee, hoping for a free kick. It's the one thing in Germany's favour at the moment, is that they are seeing a lot more of the ball these last 5 minutes, but they trail to Canada. Score that early goal. And Vanessa Gilles, soon to be Angel City FC player. Berger. Pass between two teammates in the end.
Right idea from Berger there. She wanted to get the attack started with the fullback. Just didn't quite get the execution right, and Canada were able to regain possession.
She's truly, though, she's only one of the best goalkeepers in the WSL. No doubt about that. Brand. Revere trying to win it back, and doubling up, though, to do so. Fleming does well. Now Revere under pressure here. Brand just a bit too close in the end.
I don't think she needed to make the contact. I think she was forcing Revere back enough. She didn't need to put her hand on her back. Revere even tried to stay on her feet and ride the first foul, but I think the second foul was too much and the referee was having none of that.
Here's Buchanan. First half an hour belonging to Canada on the score sheet. Canada trying to find Becky. And was just kept in play there by Brand, so Buchanan forced to play the ball. Sheridan long. Scott. Tidy feet. But pressure on her here. Buchanan, no nonsense. Seems like whenever Scott gets the ball, there's 3 or 4 Germany players around her.
Pretty sure it was a foul on her there as well. I can understand her frustration. The referee tried to play the advantage, but as you said with one of the previous decisions, I'm not sure how much advantage there actually was in the end.
Kleinhern. Germany bringing that ball out of defence. Dawson. Again, at the moment, Freigang struggling to get into the game. Here's Gilles. Quinn helping it on, but only to a Germany shirt. Can they do something here? Ball slipping it through, wasn't the worst pass in the world. And that's easy enough for Sheridan in the end. Well, what about one of your ex-teammates, Sean, in that centre of that midfield? Talk to us about her influence.
She's brilliant. The way she just sits at the bottom of that diamond, she dictates play, she breaks up play, and she's there consistently. You never see her missing games, and she's a real leader for this team.
She once spent time with her as a teammate at Notts County and in Vancouver as well. She's a long-time servant for Canada in that midfield. Scott putting the foot in. Quinn winning the ball. Striding forward as well, slipping that pass into Prince. Oh, it was almost reversed into the path of Lacasse there, and Michelle Prince. Wilson. Camp, Germany rowing into the game. You'd expect them to. The quality that they do have on the pitch. McGull. The ball, carrying it forward. Looking to get it back as well. Fleming with the foot in. Ball just pushing it through. Ralph, that's a very important challenge there from Buchanan. And she's there again. And a third time. Lawrence can bring it away and get going for Canada down this side. Couldn't find Prince though. Germany, this is a good spell for them. Feldkamp. Anyomi. Anyomi gets it back. Veer didn't deal with it. Anyomi slipping it in. Laid off. Feldkamp strike. Rattled it against Gilles. A lot of power behind that. And Canada can break. And Lacasse. They do have numbers on the far side. Germany scrambling to get bodies back. But this has opened up nicely for Canada. It's Becky! Oh, how close was that?
Well, it wasn't very far away, I can tell you that. After curling one into the top corner with her left foot against England, she decided to take aim against Germany with her right. I'm sure Ann-Katrin Berger was comfortable and confident that that was going well wide.
Kleinhen. Feldkamp striding forward out of defence. Not uncommon in this Germany side. Oberdorf does it very well. That shot had some power behind it. Buchanan. Scott. He balanced in there. Gilles. Here's Buchanan. Scott. She's got that pass between the lines. Oh, that's a lovely turn from Fleming. Options left and right and through the middle as well. Lawrence. Prince. And Prince. That's a nice turn. And in it goes, and Kleinhen got a foot in, an important foot in. Germany survived that attack from Canada. It's a promising one. They might come forward again here with Quinn. Buchanan. Looking for the pass, and what a pass! Oh, but the flag is up. Looks so dangerous when they break quickly like that.
They do, and I think Prince will be very grateful to see the offside flag there go up after her first touch. She's a long way offside there, but had she been onside and her first touch let her down like that, I think she'd have been incredibly frustrated with herself.
Canada won't be too frustrated with the way things are going so far. They have the lead, and they do look dangerous in the attack. Here's McGull. Dongus. Dawson. Looking for Anyomi in the channel. Well cut out by Ashley Lawrence.
As you said before, Germany are definitely growing into this game, but they're still lacking that out-and-out threat up top. I think they're lacking an out-and-out number 9, someone that's stretching between Gilles and Buchanan, someone that's making their life difficult.
Anyomi almost found McGull with the ball inside. It's the run of the ball not helping Germany at the moment. Here's Buchanan. Gilles. Gilles again, getting it back from Quinn. Quinn once more, short pass to Buchanan. Quinn dropping deep to get on the ball. But they're giving it away, and McGull first time pass forward, but that's not going to find Freigang. Here's Buchanan with a bit of time. Gilles feeding it into Prince. The ball winning it for Germany. McGull. Israel. McGull once more. Kleinhern. Thinking about the shot for a split second. Enough by Freigang. Dawson. Trapped over that side. And that comes to nothing in the end. Not a natural fullback, really. Well, this is game 4 of the Arnold Clark Cup. 2 more, the final 2 on Wednesday. Spain v Canada from 2 p.m. And then England against Germany in the evening, 6:45 on that one. The cross dug out towards Brands. Here's McGull. That's nicely done. Ball, sharp turn, and Sheridan keeps her out.
A brilliant save from Sheridan here. Ball does really well. McGull finds her. She turns inside, opens it up onto her left foot, curling into that top corner from the opposite angle. Fantastic save from Sheridan.
Germany finally tests the Canada goalkeeper there. And goes the corner, McGull. And it just miscued in the end by Brands. It dropped to her nicely. Player who's been in excellent goal-scoring form for Hoffenheimer club. Frustration for the Germany manager, was Tecklenburg in the moment. Who took charge of the national team just before the 2019 World Cup. Of course, Germany weren't able to defend their Olympic title because of how they did in the 2019 World Cup. Lacasse driving forward. Lacasse did very well. Prince, plenty forward here for Canada, couldn't find Fleming. Kleinhern, so really assured presence at the back for Germany. Under all that pressure, gets it back. Israel. Feldkamp, another of the Hoffenheim players, very well represented in this squad now after the withdrawals of all the Wolfsburg players. They're sliding in. Canada hold their lead till half-time. Brand. Feldkamp. Seeing a lot of the ball at the moment, Germany. Wow. Buchanan away. The umpteenth time, and that's going to sail over from Dongus.
An audacious attempt from Dongus there. Good first touch to bring it down and a quick snapshot. Something Germany will want to see more of in the second half. More shots on goal. They need to get Sheridan working. She's had to make 1 save this half, but they'll definitely want to have her more involved in the second.
I didn't expect there to be too much time, but we did have a couple of players down with issues in this first half. Brandt caught on the ball by Scott. There's Lawrence. Lacasse. They have been able to break quickly. They have looked effective. Chloe Lacasse, a big part of that. Just her 4th cap. Plays her football for Benfica. Famous Benfica in Portugal. And another making an impact in the national team relatively late in her playing career. Kleinhern. Feldkamp to McGull, who's seen a lot of the ball for Germany in this first half. Gilles. High one in this windy weather as well. It caused a few issues, but Fleming couldn't take that one under control. And Yomi prodding it forward. This is promising for Germany, but Buchanan with a foot in. And Yomi. And in goes Fleming and wins the free kick. There's always just one shirt too many for Germany in the end when they're trying to attack this Canada defence.
There is, and it's normally Germany, you talk about their organisation, how well organised they are defensively. But today, Canada have been phenomenal. They've been everywhere. Every time the ball's transitioned, every time the ball's turned over, they've had bodies there ready to win it back.
Yeah, it's not much more time in this first half. Carrow Road already today has seen England and Spain play out a goalless draw, but a really entertaining, engrossing game, that one. It's the one goal here. Kleinhern. Get away from Scott.
Experienced defending there from Desiree Scott. She knew that the player had got away from her. She knew there's only a few seconds left on the clock and she didn't want to have a counter-attack to defend, so take the player out nice and early. As cynical as that sounds.
Keep the lead intact. Here's Feldkamp. Magul, ball just ran away from her there, but she's won it back. Down the line it goes here, Germany. Only a few seconds left of this first half, but Revere sliding in. They will get a corner here.
Yeah, brilliant feet there from Brand to get away from Revere. You thought she got past her. It's been happened a couple of times today, but Revere just makes the recovery. She does so well at those recovery tackles, especially for one so young. The way she slid in, perfect timing, out for a corner.
Germany take the corner short. Magul sends it in. By Quinn, Magul will have another go here. Still ducks inside and whips a dangerous one in. Gilles with a header. Feldkamp with a shot. Oh, just wide. Hoping that one would creep in. Germany, but not to be.
Germany are definitely getting closer though, but to say that it's one of their centre-backs that's probably had their most shots on target or shots on goal this game is probably not the statistic that they'd be wanting to see or hear at half-time.
And there is the half-time whistle. Just the one goal in this first half. Vanessa Gilles, her first goal for Canada. Scoring from a corner, heading in from a corner. Canada with the narrow advantage at the break in the Arnold Clark Cup. At half-time, it's Canada 1, Germany 0.
So Canada lead Germany by a 0-0 in the Arnold Clark Cup. The players coming back out onto the pitch. It looks like there's going to be a change at half-time as well. Leah Schürrle, who scored the equaliser in their last game against Spain, looks like she will be coming on very quickly. Mel, how can she change things?
Yeah, definitely she can. She's always good for a goal. We saw this in the last game. She's always in good positions to score, and yeah, hopefully she will do this also today.
Bev Priestman talking, Anita, about how important it will be if Canada can hold on for the victory. It will be a special moment if they win.
I mean, this is an opportunity for them to make history, like I said earlier, but if they can come out with a bright start in the first 15 and, you know, see the game out.
Vanessa Gilles' goal is the difference. Bev Priestman's Canada lead by a 0-0. I'll leave you for the commentary of the second half of Canada 1, Germany 0 with your commentary team, the former England goalkeeper Siobhan Chamberlain and Seb Hutchinson.
So Schürrle on, a focal point for Germany in this second half. Last time these two nations met, 5 goals were shared between them. Canada winning 3-2 in Hamilton in a friendly back in 2018. We'd love a few of those goals tonight. Just the one so far for Canada. And if that is the final scoreline, they will be top of the tournament as it stands. So second half underway. Vanessa Gilles, the goal scorer, sending it long towards Becky. Becky again. Well, just one change to the teams from the first half, and that's made by Germany. Let's see if it will make a change to the flow of the game. It's Dawson. Feldkamp, who had a couple of chances in that first half. Centre-back, can play further forward. Has done for her club Hoffenheim. Feldkamp. Kleinhern. Now Rauch. Rauch once more. A bit of pressure there from Fleming and pulled her back. And maybe a little lucky to escape a yellow card there. One of the most obvious pullbacks you'll see.
Yeah, very cynical foul there. She knew exactly what she was doing, pulling Jessie Fleming back. And as you said, surprised I didn't see the referee get a yellow card out of her pocket.
And yellow cards are going to be important in this tournament, it seems like, with all the draws we've had so far. They will be one of the deciding factors. Playing that ball forward. Now this might work out for Canada. And Prince is through the middle and a chance to shoot. Can't keep it down. That's a very good chance for Canada at the start of the second half.
A really well-worked phase of play for Canada there. It all started through that right side and a fantastic through ball from Revere through to Prince, and she needs to do better from there. She's got to make the goalkeeper work.
Another reminder of Canada's threat. They break quickly. Buchanan to Scott. Trying to force her way through, or out of the German sandwich there. Canada looking to get that ball forward quickly and catch this German defence out. Gilles, positioning. Excellent. Vanessa Gilles, always reading the danger back there for Canada. This does Buchanan. Here's Scott. Lacasse. The goal went in, and it will be a Canada free kick. Nina McGool.
I think McGill might be surprised, as she is, surprised to see the foul go the other way. I think she felt that Lacasse made the foul on her, which potentially I could see.
Still not happy about it. Nina McGool. Here's Fleming. Gilles gets it out to Lawrence. Now can she force her way forward down that side, down the line to Prince, but well read by Feldkamp. Dawson. And Feldkamp taking a chance out of defence. Couldn't find the teammate though, Scott. Likewise, and Kleinhern can bring it forward for Germany. Both sides giving the ball away frequently here, but Buchanan gets it wide to Becky. Plenty forward here for Canada. Becky can't get it past Ralph. Germany really want to be able to pass out. Canada not making it easy for them. Why would they? Kleinhern.
Canada starting this second half, how they started the first, really high on the front foot, pressing Germany at every opportunity, making sure they try and turn over possession and create as many counter-attacks as possible.
That's the latest example of it there. Priesman will be very pleased so far. Quinn. They pass it back to Gilles. Sheridan. It was direct once more, but just 6 between her two teammates there. I mean, Sheridan wasn't the goalkeeper for that Olympic triumph in the final. That was Stephanie Labbe. Now, is this promising for Germany? Ball driving forward, the challenge got back in there again. Another one of those recovery challenges.
Much more promising from Germany, and that's more like we saw from them when they had their more promising stages and moments in the game against Spain a few days ago, when their wide players get on the ball and can drive forwards into the 18-yard box, picking out players that are a little bit more central.
They've got a cluster of players there, Germany, right on the edge of the box. Ball with a corner, and a decent ball as well, and missed by 3 German players. Kept it alive through Kleinhern. And Canada are a little fortunate there, to say the least.
Very fortunate. It was a brilliant delivery from the corner, evaded everyone, but yet again it was Gilles in the box that was there to make the tackle.
Scott to Prince, but they've lost it. McGool Yomi. This is better from Germany. McGall. He's off the ball there by Buchanan. Canada are about to make a double change, it looks like. And if they make that change, we're going to see Deanne Rose of Reading come on, who is a really bright young talent, that's for sure. And Alicia Chapman, the defender, so another of those to enter the fray. Becky trying to help it on. Here's Quinn. Quinn, what a pass that is. And round the goalkeeper, who caught her there, Berger. But no foul. Well, Prince can't believe it.
Prince isn't the only one that can't believe it. It's a shocking decision for Berger to come out there. She was never going to get to the ball first. Made contact with her at the edge of the box. It's a brilliant through ball from Quinn. Prince was there, gets to the ball first and then gets completely taken out by the goalkeeper. I'm not sure what the referee's seen, but yeah, she's definitely got very, very lucky there, has Berger.
Well, that's an interesting case, because there's also a case for a red card with that particular incident as well. Germany breaking away, and Yomi. And she's got space to move into and going on. Helps it back. Going across. Dawson strike. Ambitious from the defender. But what about that moment, and a big moment really. And Katrin Berger, a little lucky to say the least.
A huge moment. You see her come out here. She's committed to the challenge. She'd made the decision. You see her hands up in the air. She knows that she did wrong. She knows that she made the foul. I think everyone on the pitch did, apart from the referee.
Quinn under pressure and loses it, but she'll following up. Fleming. Fleming. Quinn. Produced some good passes in this second half from that midfield area. Scott. Quinn. Push to the ground, but Canada go on, and Prince is in again, and Berger's out again. But that time she read it a lot better.
Just about. It's one of the things that you know you're going to get with Berger. She'll fully commit to everything. You know she's going to be sweeping up behind. She's going to support you. But sometimes when you make those rash decisions really early on, it can end up costing you. And it nearly did for her team there.
Well, Lacasse goes off, the Benfica forward, to be replaced by the forward from Reading, Deanne Rose, who scored a winner against Chelsea in the WSL. Really impactful moment for her. And Alyssa Chapman, 88th cap. The player from Houston Dash, another member of this experienced Canadian squad, and Rose herself has over 60 caps despite her tender age. It's Kleinhern. And Lawrence's, who can play the full-back position, switched across to the other side. Chapman now on the left side of defence, and Deanne Rose in those forward areas with Becky and Prince. Germany have a free kick, and they've taken it, and Canada may have switched off defensively there. Ball, and now Germany, I think they were appealing as well, but Lawrence could bring it away. McGall gets it back. Shuffling style. And Yomi. Dawson. That's a decent ball in, but that's maybe a bit too much on it actually in the end. At the moment, Canada heading for just a second victory over Germany in their history. Here's Buchanan. Now Sheridan. Gilles to Scott. Now Prince. Rose on the move. Just cut out by Dawson. Germany trying to get back control over the game. It's been pretty difficult for them, though. Schürrle laying it inside. Prince can't get to that. Chapman. You can tell that this is a Canadian side who've played together so many times, so many of them. Although Buchanan's giving it away there, but in the right place again. Ball seems to be drawn to Katisha Buchanan. Quinn. And they pick another one of those through passes that have caused Germany problems. Quinn once more. Sees the run of Rose, who's away here, and red shirts flooding forward, but the flag is up. Which gives us a chance really to refer back to the big moment really of this second half, in which the Venezuelan referee, Michael Caldera, didn't give a foul for when Katrin Berger came flying out of her goal.
I'd be really interested to see the view that she had of the incident. I can't imagine she didn't have a clear view, as it was so open. It's a clear foul from any angle that you watch it from, to be honest.
Of course, because you'd say, why would Prince go down in that position? She just wouldn't go down because she was past the goalkeeper and the goal was there. And Katrin Berger breathing a sigh of relief. And Yomi losing the ball. We're about to see Julia Gwynn, we'll see. Bull, bringing it back off Lawrence. Gilles. And looking for Chapman, but Dawson in the right place. Now Anyomi. Turn and send Canada backwards here. But McGaw's not going to get to that. Just haven't really tested that Canada defence enough, or at least they've tried. They're going to go for a triple change here with some big players. Sarah Dare-Britz is going to come on. Dalman as well. Quinn away. Felkan. Felkan once more. Dawson. Goes long, Gilles cuts it out for the umpteenth time. On repeat, really, back there. That's given away by Scott. And latched upon by Kleinhern, and Scott brought her down. And looks towards the referee and says it's a dive. Not sure it was.
I'm not sure it was. I think it's not very often that Scott gives it away in that midfield area. She did that time, but when she did, she made sure the ball and the player didn't get past her afterwards. Although it is a very dangerous position when the players you've got on the pitch for Germany at the moment.
McGaw and Rauch over this set piece, the right foot, left foot option. Rauch, who can play in midfield as well and has done for Wolfsburg. Yes, Felicitas Rauch over it. She goes for goal, and it just wouldn't dip enough in the end, and Sheridan had it covered.
Easy for Sheridan in the end, watching it sail over. She set her wall up well, but it wasn't needed in the end as it sailed straight over that crossbar.
So triple change for Germany. 3 players who started the first game and who would certainly been a shout for starting for Germany even if they had their full strength side. Reigang, McGaw and Bull going off. Gall wasn't sure if she was one of those to make way. She's looking over and she's walking now. Julia Gwynn, one of the world's best young players, has come on. Can play in a variety of positions. Looks like she's gone into forward area at the moment. And the captain's armband taken by Paris Saint-Germain's Sarah Debritz. And then that third change. Another of the Bayern Munich players coming on, Linda Daumann. So 2 Bayern players on, and 2 Bayern players off. That particular substitution. And Yomi.
I'm really looking forward to seeing Gwyn playing in a slightly higher position. She did so well there at the World Cup, her breakthrough tournament for the team. And she is naturally a more attack-minded player than a left-back. So it'd be really interesting to see her playing slightly further forward for the rest of this game.
Rauch. Debritz. Lawrence in there, taking it from her club teammate. Quinn. Head up, searching pass, but couldn't squeeze it through. And Yomi. Know that Germany will have their moment in front of goal. They're usually pretty clinical in that regard. Prince does well, and Quinn also. Rose. Quinn. See behind them there. Gilles. A little bit scrappy sometimes in that centre midfield area. Neither side really able to get control at the moment. Kleiner, pretty impressive though back there. Prince. Turn away from Dongus. Wilson. It's nicely done. Schürrle also nicely done. And Daumann with a reverse pass, but Buchanan just reads absolutely everything. No getting past her. And Sheridan to Lawrence. Nicely lifted by Becky. Buchanan. Over an hour at Carrow Road, and Canada still have this lead. Can they build on it here? Chapman down the line, and Rose won't get to that. Deanne Rose, great story as well. It's the first season of senior club football, even with all that experience with Canada. Just because of the system they have in Canada, so many of their players want to play abroad to get senior club football. Here's Gilles. Scott. Prince. Buchanan forward, but giving it away. What can Germany do here? Kleinhern. Hasn't clicked for long enough periods for Germany. And playing forward through Gilles. It dropped for Fleming here. He's off it in the end. Debritz. Player is so comfortable on the ball. Feldkamp. Lawrence picking it up, sending it forward. Prince will chase after that. Feldkamp. Calm there. Kleinhern. And Yomi. Berger. Debritz. Daumann wants it in the space. Gwyn ahead of her, but Daumann driving forward. Longus from range, but that's not going to cause Sheridan any problems.
Canada will be more than happy if they can restrict Germany to shots from outside the 18-yard box. As you said, very comfortable for Sheridan there.
Oh, heavy touch. It's got played into trouble, and Yomi. It just seems like, and I know I keep repeating myself, but the ball just gets drawn to Buchanan and Gilles back there for Canada. Whatever Germany seem to do, they seem to be there to get rid of it.
They've been brilliant together, especially Gilles today. Buchanan, you know exactly all about her as an international player, but Gilles a bit newer to it, but she's been phenomenal.
It's a great platform for Canada. And here's Dowman. Dawson. And Yomi. Dongus. Kleinhern. Carries the ball so well. And wins a corner for Germany. Really impressive young defender. Not their only one.
They've got so much talent coming through. We forget how many changes that they made to start this game, how many players are missing, how many players have got COVID. There's such strength and depth within Germany. Yes, they're losing today, but it is potentially a really promising time for them.
So there's the same corner end where Canada got their goal. What could Germany do? It's dealt with at the near post. Quinn with ease. Katrin Berger. Well, Buchanan beaten to the ball, and Gilles underneath it, and this might work for Germany. They want a penalty here, Germany. They're not going to get it. They can't believe it. Gilles and Buchanan both caught out for once. You don't say that often. Perhaps a little fortunate.
More than a little fortunate here. You see her arm comes out and across Gwyn. She pulls her down after she mistimes the header. Just here, where the arm comes out, she knows what she's doing. Takes Gwyn out inside the box, and for me, that's a penalty. That's potentially 2 penalty decisions that, as good as Gilles has been today, she's definitely got away with them.
Well, it's always that tightrope you walk as a defender or goalkeeper, of course. Have a fantastic game, but just one little error. Plenty of big incidents in this game so far, benefiting Canada. Well, Prince and Scott coming off for Canada. And Gabrielle Karl plays her football in Sweden. One of those about to come on. And then Scott making her way off. A busy game for her. And Julia Grosso, who will be forever remembered in Canadian football for scoring the winning penalty in Tokyo. And she plays her football for Juventus in Italy, country of her namesake. Julia Grosso. So changes from Canada. To repeat, both sides can make 6 changes in 3 intervals. And Yomi. Dawson. Here's Feldkamp. Germany benefiting against Spain from all those changes in the end. It helped them more than it did Spain to rescue a point. And Yomi, that's a nice turn to get away from Quinn. And Yomi driving forward, tug of the shirt from Fleming. That didn't stop her. And Yomi going on, can she pick the pass? Oh, she can! Germany worked it well. Desperate defending from Canada. Still haven't quite got it clear. Derbritz. Little switch ball from her. Karl gets it away. Kleinhern. Dahlmann. Sliding challenge from Quinn. Dongus. Gwyn. Kleinhern. Dalman. Germany looking more dangerous now, and Yomi beating players and sent in, and that's going to run away, and relief for Canada once more.
It was Anyomi that was dangerous here. Fantastic running through the middle and a perfectly weighted through ball. And Gwyn couldn't quite find the back of the net after a solid save from Sheridan, her second of the game.
Well, Raul coming on, another of the Bayern contingent to replace Feldkamp. Started at right back against Spain. Well, in that regard, still searching for an equaliser, though, here, Germany. Feels like they've had the better of things in this second half. The benefit of a couple of decisions, but they also benefited from one as well. Becky, Carl, Grosso, Chapman, Dongus. Germany been a lot better at keeping the ball in this second half. Here's Dalman. There's cover from Chapman. Fires that one back to Sheridan. And Yomi, the ball seems to be drawn to her at the moment. Grosso with a foot in. Germany keeping hold of it. Dongus, Kleinhern. Dalman, Kleinhern. A loose touch from her for once, but the move's still alive for Germany, and it's a decent one. And Dalman and Raul, and this is lovely football from Germany, but Canada get the interception in again. Last-ditch defending. Here's Becky. Raul. Germany really turning the screw at the moment. Spain have never beaten Germany. They thought they were about to beat them, but Germany rescued it late there. Canada only beaten Germany once in their history. 17th meeting this. They will push till the end. Schürrle. Raul. Sends it in. Away by Gilles. Just a bit of relief here maybe for Deanne Rose, and that will do Canada for now.
They'll be happy to take a throw in there, give them time to settle down, regain a bit of composure, get higher up the pitch, and try and take a little bit of momentum, a little bit of sting out of Germany's play at the moment. But for all the possession that they've had, they haven't really created too many clear-cut opportunities just yet.
Well, these high-level sides, really, you have to say, even though we'd love to see goals flying in, we know all these teams, decent in defence, lots of good technical players, lots of strong players. Debritz. And Yomi. Buchanan, but that header a little loose is Dalman. And she tries a clever pass, and Gilles sliding in, cuts out the chance.
Gilles lived life on the edge today, very much so with a couple of decisions, but time and time again, she's been there to clear up that back line, making blocks at the near post, the far post, coming out and covering across. She's been absolutely outstanding. She's been like a brick wall for them today.
And at the moment, that's the winning goal. Lawrence under pressure, that's going to be a Germany corner. Actually, Lawrence can't believe it. Not been able to raid down that side, or either side too much. England caught Canada out from a corner. Can Germany do the same? They play it short, but they overwork it in the end. Frustrating evening for Germany.
Frustrating and a real waste from that set piece. We've seen the wind that's swirling around here at Carrow Road. Get that ball in under the crossbar, make them make a decision, challenge it, load it up, make it difficult for the defenders, make it difficult for the goalkeeper. There, it was just such a waste, just passed out of play.
Sheridan. Puts that forward. Dongus is there. Fleming. Now that's worked his way out to Rose. And plenty of red shirts forward in this attack for Canada. If Rose can get out of trouble on that side. Rose going on, but there was just too many shirts in the way, and that's an awkward collision really as Rose was trying to go for the ball.
Looked like quite a heavy fall there for Kleinhern, the way she twisted. She looks like she's okay though, back up on her feet thankfully.
Yeah, Kleinhern. Impressive display at Wembley back in 2019. Have to say, an impressive display tonight. And here comes another player you know pretty well, Siobhan. Played within Sophie Schmidt. 212 for Sophie Schmidt, and she replaces Quinn.
A brilliantly talented player, one which I played with at Vancouver Whitecaps, and will add that bit of experience to the midfield because it's very young now with the changes that Bev Priestman has made.
Nice touch from Dalman. Busy in there, and that's a free kick.
Looked like Kaylin Sheridan took a seat there on the floor. I thought she might have been injured, but she seems to be back on her feet now, ready to defend this set piece.
Absolutely. Route to take. Germany sending plenty of bodies forward. It's Tecklenburg watching on. Rauch plays it in, and he just felt somebody was going to bullet that towards goal. Schürrle disappointed.
Really disappointing. It's a great delivery in there from Rauch. Potentially needed a little bit more pace on it to just enable the forward to just get a glance on the header. There wasn't the pace, so they needed to generate the power themselves and couldn't quite get the angle across goal.
Frustration says it all. Germany found it quite difficult actually beating some of the world's top sides recently. Canada lose out there. Dalman. Rauch inside to a red shirt instead. Here's Becky. Fleming. Really set up just a counter-attack at the moment here, Canada. And good work from Rose, and so many bodies forward here. Germany a bit stretched. Fleming. Grosso. Fleming again. Rauch. Frantic in that midfield.
There's been so many changes by both sides. It does make a difference, makes it difficult with the momentum of the game, with the fluidity, understanding positions where you need to be.
Bev Priestman's got a taste for trophies, it seems. How she would love to come to England, her birthplace, and win the Arnold Clark Cup as the non-European side in this competition. That'll be some statement. And even with their Olympic medal, so many people seem to underestimate this Canadian side. They battle to the end. They're a tough side to beat. Clearly good defensively.
I think should Canada go on to win this, I think it's an even better achievement given the fact that half of their players are still in pre-season. They've not even been in pre-season for more than a couple of weeks, and to come out here and put on these kind of performances is fantastic for them.
Debritz. Gwyn. Crowded out, but did win the free kick. Didn't seem to be much in that.
Frustrating there. Perhaps it's the initial challenge from Janine Becky came through the back of her. Can understand why Fleming was frustrated. She didn't do anything wrong.
Final 10 minutes. Rauch holds off Grosso. Dongus. Decent work to get across in there, and Gilles. Again, calmly done defensively. Debritz. What about lining one up there? Debritz, that's a sharp turn. The shot is weak, but it breaks kindly for Dalman. But the ball just won't break in the end for Germany. It's been the story of their match so far, but they still will believe. Scored late against Spain. We need to score late here to rescue the game. Rauch. There's too much on that, and that will go behind for a goal kick.
It wouldn't break again for Germany. And guess who it was that was there making the block? Yet again, Gilles in the right place at the right time, saving her team and saving her goalkeeper from having to make save after save.
We're going to see an international debut here for Hoffenheim's Chantal Hagel. It's a special moment for her. He was only brought in as a COVID replacement late on. It's her first taste of international football here as Hagel. Dalman. Kleinhern. That partnership now with Dawson. Comfortable in that area. Kleinhern again from Eintracht Frankfurt. Kleinhern. Canada won't mind this from Germany at the moment. Kleinhern plays it long. That's cut out by Lawrence. Schmidt. Gilles fires that one out towards Lawrence. Decent control from her. Here's Schmidt. We feel like it's just about game management now from Canada.
Most definitely, but we've seen against Spain, Germany won't give up. They scored a late goal against them when their backs were against the run of play. But they've got players on the pitch that can score goals. So for Canada, it's not about switching off at any moment in time.
Kleinhern. Rao. And Yomi. Rao. Was here for Germany, but Hagel couldn't really make much of that one.
Wasteful for Germany at this phase in the game. They need to be making the most of any kind of opportunities they get. There's not long left. They need to be ruthless. They need to be clinical. They need to get the ball inside that 6-yard box.
Well, at the moment, Canada heading here for the first victory of the Arnold Clark Cup. The final round of games are on Wednesday. Spain against Canada, the early one, at 2 p.m. And then in the evening, it's England v Germany, 7:15 on ITV4. Can Canada put this one to bed with Rose? But and Katrin Berger gobbles that one up. And out it goes to Hagel. Debritz. Dawson. Chapman. That just took a little touch of Raul on the way out. This would mean so much to Canada to beat Germany.
It would, and at the moment, with the defensive display they've put on, they deserve it. Germany probably haven't done enough today to win the game so far. They need to commit more bodies to the attack, be a bit more deliberate with driving forwards towards goal.
Here's Chapman. Just spun and stayed in play. Dawson to keep it alive. In goes Gilles, winning another tackle. Here's Debritz. Gilles goes back. So the wrong end of the pitch here for Germany. Dawson stretching, just gets there. Kleinhern. Debritz. Grin almost played it straight into the path of Rose. Lucky break there for Julia Gvin. Debritz. Gvin. force the issue here, Germany, late on. They scored later than this against Spain. They're pretty high up the pitch here, Germany. Canada ready to counter if they do win it back. Here's Raul. Kleinhern joining the attack, and Naomi to pin Canada in there. Well, as Canada are defending, I can ask you who your player of the match is, Siobhan.
For me, it's got to be Gilles. She came up with the winning goal if it stays as it is. Fantastic header, but defensively, she's been outstanding today. Everything she's got her body in the way of, she's distributed well, and alongside Buchanan, she's been fantastic today. An absolute brick wall for Canada.
Still some defending to do, though. And that's a glorious touch from Becky. It looks to send Rose away, and Rose got that under control. Lawrence was free on the right-hand side. Germany will still believe, as they always do. Raul. Hagel. And that's not on point. That's not going to help the cause for Germany at the moment.
That ball probably sums up Germany's evening today. Too many unforced errors, not on the same page as each other as much as they should be, and not what we'd expect to see from a German side. They've stayed in the game, they've kept themselves in it. By no means have Canada run away with it, but it hasn't been up to the standards we'd expect from a German team.
Here's Fleming. Kleinhern. Schmidt crowded out once more. Germany pressing and harrying, but so are Canada. Expected Germany to have more of the ball in this game, and that's how it's played out, certainly in this second half. Canada strong back there defensively, pretty well organised, but still time for Germany. Raul, blocked by Karl.
There's definitely still time. The number of substitutes we've had in this game, I'm expecting a fair few minutes of added on time.
And still a couple of minutes left of the 90 as well. Everybody back for Canada inside their own penalty area. Corner goes in. Germany looking for a late one. Oh, well, it was helped on by Gwyn, and it couldn't be forced in at the back post by Debritz.
I think that's the third time that Germany have had a delivery in that's gone through every single body in the box. I'm not sure how it's managed to evade every single player without one of them managed to make it a connection.
So Germany, the likes of Raul and Gwyn and Kleinhern, Schürrle in that penalty area, hoping this is a good delivery from that side. And it goes. Hagel helping it on. Gilles got something on that. Raul trying to guide it into the corner. Another big block in there by guess who? Helped back in though by Germany. Buchanan away. And Yomi trying to force her way through. And Canada clear. And Berger high up the pitch. Enough for Germany to sweep that one up. Dawson. '90th minute at Carrow Road. Canada so close, but we feel so far at the same time. Debritz, nice touch. Buchanan out to meet her and to get the challenge in as well. Oh, there's going to be a free kick here. Lawrence for the foul on her club teammate, Sarah Debritz. 4 minutes we'll have to play.
With the 3 set pieces that have gone through everybody so far today, Germany will be hoping one of them can make a connection with this one.
Julia Gwyn to whip this one in here to cause Sheridan problems. Plenty forward here for Germany. In it goes, Gwyn. Sheridan got a hand to it. It's going to come back in again from Anyomi. Forces her way through. It goes on. Diving challenge in there from Rose. Grosso. Rose can't clear it. Kleinhern. Rose battling. Frantic end here. Anyomi and Rose doing enough in the end.
I think Rose did fantastically well there to be able to win the ball back 2 or 3 times, but every time she seemed to want to give it back to a German player, to give them another chance. Just clear your lines.
It's getting pretty late in the day here for Germany. Yeah, to rescue a point from this. But here comes the corner. It's dug out. Around drops to Anyomi. Dawson. Debritz. Canada working so hard to stop the cross from coming in, but it does come in. Daumann trying to spin. Will the European side find a way through? Anyomi sends it in, away by Buchanan. Dawson did well to win that, actually. Canada clear, but not very far. Anyomi, and then Schmidt away. It's desperate back there from Canada, but they're resolute.
Incredibly desperate. It's like a game of pinball at the moment. Nobody wants to take control of the ball. It's like, get it as far away from our goal as possible.
Debritz, Wilson. Katrin Berger's just been a spectator really back there for Germany. Katrin Berger looking to feed it out to the right-hand side and does found Ryle. Debritz to swing one in with her left foot. Gilles well positioned once again. Debritz has another go, and this might be better for Germany. And Schürrle, I think she was hoping the goalkeeper would come out or something, but it comes to nothing in the end.
That was it. That was the opportunity that Germany have been waiting for. A great run in behind by Schürrle. Fantastic ball by Debritz. Schürrle just couldn't get enough to direct that over the goalkeeper and into the far post.
A minute to go, a minute more to see out for Canada, and that is going to be a free kick for the North Americans.
Not sure Daumann knew too much about that, and a very great time and position for Canada to win a free kick and take the momentum and sting out of this last minute.
Buchanan putting it forward there. Germany clear it away, but they really need to be attacking Canada at this point. Gilles. Hagel loses out. So does Rose, though. Kleinhern, classily done, been one of Germany's best players in this game. But it looks like it's going to come to nothing for them. It's in the wrong half for Germany, the right half for Canada. Grosso. Fleming. Becky. In it goes towards Carl, but Berger's there and has to go. We've played the 4 minutes. And Vanessa Gilles. Canada victorious with a first win for any side in the Arnold Clark Cup. Bev Priestman's team victorious over Germany thanks to Vanessa Gilles' first half header and her excellent rearguard effort. Germany couldn't find a way through this Canada defence, who have impressed again with just their second ever victory over Germany. Final score from Carrow Road: Canada 1, Germany 0.